I still love that. All right, going to carry on from earlier stream. Still doing exobiology. And watching on YouTube. Please subscribe. Didn't cost anything. I'd appreciate it. In the right ship. I'm going to go ahead and set the carrier to jump. Hopefully everything is working as expected. Yeah, right. Not sure where I'm at as usual. Did a little bit of exobiology before I came online, and another 150. No, I don't know for sure. I don't know if I even turned in yet. Check that in just a moment. Bought this. Everyone's having a great day. It's 3:30 in the morning here. I haven't been to bed yet. See how it goes and how long I end up streaming. Let me see if I don't know if I turned in or not yet. Don't think it'd be nice if good to turn in the codex yet. That real quick. I'm gonna hop off the carrier before it jumps and exploration on the way to the next carrier point. Carrier's jump point. I run. I think I turned in. If I didn't, it doesn't. Go ahead. Destination. And we'll get started. We got 499 or 9 years. Hopefully we won't get these stupid crashes. Am I in open? I'm in open. See what happens. Hopefully it won't be too loud. I want the microphone to pick it up. Microphone will pick up the kitty at the door that keeps coming up and meow.
Clamps released. Ship has liftoff.
He has already been in bath while sitting on my lap. Up. The system we're currently in actually has a planet with stratum tectonico. Like that. Going to switch out a full screen.
Ship has departed the no-fly zone. See you soon.
Frameshift drive charging.
May not talk a lot. I don't know. Someone comes in the chat. Speaking of that, let me got window positioned right.
4,
Force adjustment.
2, 1.
Maximum light velocity reached.
Need a fresh pot of coffee. Haven't had any of it. The coffee I have is cold. Well, it's cold. But we'll tough it out for a little while. Take a break real quick. Coffee. Goes. Getting pretty far into the spiral arm. Going away from the bubble spiral arm. First jump of the stream every damn time tonight. First jump. Solo may or may not help. That just really ticks me off. And it's not just me that it happens to. Kind of random, but I watch other streamers it happens to, and have to have real. This has been an ongoing problem for 2 years now. Really need to figure out what's fix it. Pain in the ass. Worst thing is I'll have completed my jump, but I won't be where I can scoops. But I do have all scoopable stars in my. I think my filter to allow scoopable. That's one of the reasons.
Frameshift drive charging.
See what's here.
4.
I'm gonna have to replot my core.
2, 1. Engage.
That's right. My honk is in an energy pulse with a discovery scanner. Call it honking. 9 bodies. Or I forget to do this. Only 425 light years. Oh. Make sure no one else not been here, or if they have, can do the work. Not letting me click. Weird. See, we're in Hawking's Gap. A lot of people are in Hawking, are going through Hawking's Gap. There it goes. And I guess since before I do anything, I'll show where I'm currently located. I think this is actually Hawking's Gap over here. I know one of the spaces in between the spiral arms is Hawking's. At any rate, there's the bubble. We're over here. Quite a ways away. I don't know how far we are from the sun. Earth, let's see. Almost 18,500 light years, so. Okay. Work. Same old, same old. Next jump won't crash. What was that? Heard a loud bang. I guess it's just a cat hitting the door. Wow. He wants in.
Body 1. High value body.
Behind the star, say no. Good. I have another copy of EliteDangerous off Steam. And I have another computer. My son had a junk computer sitting around. I had a TI 1050i. I was like, well, you know, that's a lot better video card than what I currently have in that Linux machine. I'm going to put it in there, so I went to put it in there and it won't fit because of the form factor. The HP or Dell. Big tower. It takes up 2 slots essentially, and it PCIe or whatever slot is right next to the fan on the case and in the way, and that just, but not too worried about it. I didn't really want to use that particular computer. It's
System scan complete.
probably one of the better computers I have, though, other than when I'm on now gaming.
Frameshift drive charging.
Could look at his junk computer and see what kind of, when I say a junk computer, it's just a computer he used to have, and he bought another one and stuff. It's better, and
Adjusting for
3,
jump.
2.
took parts out of that. Like, got a 750 watt power supply, so I guess I could look at that motherboard and stuff and maybe even use it, but it's got a huge case. I don't know. I'm just going to run the Steam version on a different computer, and
Body 1. Small object.
Fuel scooping.
I want to set up an alternate account. And I mean, I could run the alternate account on this computer, of course.
Fuel scooping complete.
There would be times when I'd like to have both of them. The main reason I got the Steam version was VR, because he has a Quest 2 headset, whatever you want to call it, that he left here, and I thought I'd play
Frameshift
with
drive
it.
charging.
I don't know anything about the Quest 2 or VR, but I do know he was using the Steam version of Horizons, had it working. So I don't know how to get it, if you can make it work with
Adjusting for jump.
Epic version. So if anybody in chat knows anything about Quest 2s and things and how to make them work, I guess I probably should read up on it. No, it has to be associated with my Facebook. I never use that. I used to use Facebook all the time, but the last 5 years I just pretty much
System scan complete.
post a cat picture or something. Hey Charlie 101,
Fuel scooping
welcome
complete.
in. How are you doing this morning? It's morning for me, I don't know about you. Nothing here, 2 stars.
Frameshift drive charging.
You play Elite there, Charlie?
Four,
Leaving
3,
system.
2, 1.
20 to 10. Oh, okay. Are you in the United Kingdom or something? How do you even further than that?
Compiling data for
Oh,
cartography.
good. Yeah, everybody's learning, still learning. I've been playing for, I guess, this January is 4 years. I'm still learning this game.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'm out in I'm 18,000, almost 19,000 light years away from the bubble. Just doing exobiology and raking in credits. My fleet carrier's out here, and I don't know if you were watching a while ago when I showed where I was at, but I'll show it again. Here's where civilization is, the bubble, where I am, and I'm heading out over here. I might end up over here, but I'm bringing my fleet carrier jumps 500 light years at a time, and what I do is I set it to jump, and I get off the carrier, and I check stars until I get to the next carrier's point, waypoint. And you're in Alpha Centauri. Did you go to Hutton yet? Didn't fall for the free anaconda thing, did you? Things here. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's not, whatever it is, it's not a lot of variety. Have you done any exobiology yet? You know what exobiology is? That's a joke. That is an ongoing thing. It's been
Neon-rich
around
atmospheric
forever.
Body 1.
They tell new people in the
Blendable
game
with
that if they go
atmosphere.
to Hutton Orbital, you can get a free anaconda. And as you may know, Hutton Orbital is a long way away from when you drop in at Alpha Centauri. It's located in Proxima Centauri. And it can take like, before they come up with the Super Cruise override drives, it could take like an hour or something to cruise over there. So people would go all the way over there and find out that they can't get a free anaconda, and they'd be a little miffed. Not only can you not get a free anaconda, I don't think Hutton Orbital has a large landing pad even. What I'm doing here is I'm mapping this system, looking for biology or planets with biology, and if I find one, I will show you what I mean. Tool I'm using, I'm sure you may have used it if you've done any exploration at all. It's called the FSS. And after you honk the system, you can use the FSS to scan remotely planets and find out information about them. Not everything, but a lot.
Body 9.
Notice on this
Atmospheric
screen right
landable.
now, on the upper right hand
Body 9.
side, in that blue
Landable with
area up there, it
atmosphere.
says features none. It means there's no life there. Anything. You want to get a Cobra Mark IV? Well, you can. You can buy it with ARCs right now. You want to spend the money. I bought a Mandalay with ARCs, the Python Mark II, and the crate, the pre-built crate for Titan bombing, and the Chieftain. Get involved with the Thargoid
System
War
scan
stuff. Okay,
complete.
there is no biology here, so we press on. I don't have the Cobra Mark IV yet, or Mark V, I guess it is, yet. I was going to buy it, but then I'd have to buy ARCs, and I'm like, I swore to myself I wasn't going to spend money in this game, even though it's not a lot of money, frankly. But I did want to get involved in the Thargoid War, and I didn't have any AX weapons. So I bought the crate and stuff.
Adjusting for jump.
I'm in the Mandalay, and Mandalay is by far the best exploration ship, the ship for exploration I've ever had. I've used the Asp Explorer a tremendous amount, but this ship is so much smoother and nicer.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
And you will hear some chatter going on like the system scan, standby, and stuff. I have Voice Attack, which is a third-party program, and the couple of the HCS voice packs
Fuel scooping complete.
that do certain things. Okay, we got fuel, we got 2 stars, 12 bodies to check. See if there's any life. But exobiology is real laid back and easy. You don't have to
Body
go.
A2. Argon-rich atmospheric landable with life.
Maybe ads
Body
in a
A2.
minute. Coming
Landable
up.
with atmosphere.
But this planet has one biological signal, and I can tell you now it's a type of fonticula worth 5.73 million credits to sample. And since no one's been here, I'll get a discovery bonus on that, so you can basically multiply that times 4 or 5. 20, 25 million just for that one thing. That's where, and exobiology is easy. You can even do it in a Sidewinder. And it doesn't have to be undiscovered. And that $5.73 million for this thing is, excuse me, is the base price, whether it's discovered or not. Now to get the multiplier, it has to be, you have to be the first one to sample it and turn it in. But you can make tons of money. If you're interested in something like that, there's a thing called Billionaires Boulevard. You can Google that. It's a web. It'll take you to a website, and it gives you a list of places around the bubble to go visit and sample. Sample things. And to make money. You don't have to go
Body
1,000
B5.
light years,
Neon
away from the
atmospheric
bubble.
landable. Body B5. Landable with atmosphere.
I do a lot of this exobiology and exploration. I'm sorry about the cat meowing. You can probably hear. He just wants to come in and lay in my lap, but I don't like to fly while he's laying in my lap. So. And once I get through scanning all these planets, I'll go land on that planet and I'll show you what's involved in the
B6.
sampling and stuff. It's real
Neon-rich
easy.
atmospheric landable.
Not always easy to
Body
find
B6.
them on the planet, but
Landable with
when you do
atmosphere.
the surface map,
Body B2.
use a
Neon
tool called a
atmospheric
DSS. And ads are
Body
running. Sorry
B2.
about that. You probably can't even hear
Landable
me
with
now unless you
atmosphere.
have turbo.
Body B1A. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
There's another one that's
Body B1A.
another planet with biology.
May
We won't
host
be
a new
going there because
personal
it doesn't
codex
pay enough.
entry. Body B1A.
I try to get higher
Landable with
value
atmosphere.
items. But I'll go to the other one that has the 5 million. The other ones are only 1 million credits. Whoops. That's nothing to sneeze at. You know, when you're first starting out, you don't have a lot of money. You know, do all these courier jobs and things, and people go, "I got 300,000 credits," and that's great. I'm not putting them down. I went through that phase too. You know, but once you start doing stuff like this, you know, money is not a problem any longer. For the in-game money, I mean, I'm missing one still. Okay, there it is.
System scan complete.
Right. So Charlie, do you have turbo? I'll wait till you the ads are open. And you on then. 1, 2. Alpha 2. No one else has been there. No first footfall. And we're gonna go here and get and collect the samples for that $5.7 million credits. I'm not gonna go there unless we target it though. There. I don't know. I didn't notice for sure when ads started, so I don't know how much of that you might have missed there. Yeah. Okay. Billionaires Boulevard. Hang on a second. I'm trying to. Here we go. Give me a moment. I'm getting a link for you. I'll explain it. All you need to do exobiology and stuff is you need a ship, of course. You need an Artemis suit. You need a ship with a DSS or detailed surface scanner, and the FSS comes with it. And I'll be more than happy to walk you through again. And you've seen me do it, but I might be doing it kind of fast. But to walk you through the steps involved in doing it, it's really easy. Now I've determined that planet A2 is where I'm going to go to get this fonticula for the $5 million. So I scanned it with the FSS and it told me there was biology there. I know what type of biology it is because I have a third-party tool. Okay, for this type of planet with this atmosphere under these gravity, blah 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 blah. This is gives you a list. In fact, you can see it on my screen. On the upper left of my screen, you can see the output of it. Look at the section under A2. It says Fonticula upupam. That's the only biology it lists at the time. It may list more. And sometimes it'll say like there are 2 biological signals, meaning there's only 2 types of biology on a planet. But it may give you a list of 5. But the 2 that end up being on that planet will come from within that list of 5. And once you do the surface scanner, it'll sometimes narrow things down. Get up here. I'm probably going to do a loop of shame since I'm so close, but that's it. Once you get there and you get in, I switch to the surface scanner, and probably would help to actually aim at the planet. I like to come in on the daytime side and do all my work on the daytime side because finding things is so much easier in daylight. Sometimes you don't have a choice though. You have to do it in the dark side. But if you watch any of my streams, I've got a lot of things on YouTube. I do this all the time, literally. But you'll see me skipping a lot of biology because it doesn't pay enough for the return on investment in time. It will take me to find a $1 million bacteria. I can scan a whole bunch of other planets and quite likely find something of higher value. Okay, that ought to be good enough. I know I'm going down here. already. Sometimes I don't know I'm going to go down until I get past this stage here. With the detailed surface scanner, you fire probes. You have an unlimited supply of those probes. You fire them down there, and they cover a certain part. And you have to get 90% of the planet covered by the probe before it'll basically
Surface
roll
scan
over to
by 50%.
100% automatically. Okay, now you
Surface scan complete.
see how the map changed there. It got some blue highlighting. That's showing areas where it may be, most likely it is, but not always. You did which one? Oh, you did one. Oh, so you've done this before then. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. But there are all kinds of varieties of biology to get here, and trying to pick where I want to go. This Fonticula is going to be literally everywhere in these blue areas. It's usually very abundant. Only the scanning. Well, you know, that's called cartography. And as part of exobiology, you have to scan the planets anyway. So you get that too. But you'll, I mean, I don't know how much money I got for scanning this planet, or even an Earth-like world, or mapping them and stuff. But just one sample, well, one completion of sampling of a biological will give me that much or more. And many planets have multiple biologicals on them, so you can do, you know, 3 or 4 on the same planet and rake it in. Toggling in between here, because I like to come down on smoother areas, but you know how it is. We'll come, wherever we come down is where we're going to come. That'd be good. Okay. The Fonticulas stick up. They grow in patches, so once I get close enough, they'll start resolving. Like you already see them just pop up there. If I turn night vision on, even though it's daytime, if I turn night vision on, it'll highlight things. You know, sometimes it makes it easy. So we're going to go down here and we're going to get out of the ship and sample it.
Landing gear
See, there's a patch. Look at all of them around. There's patches everywhere. You have to, for this particular type of biology, you have to go 500 meters between the samples, and you have to get 3 samples. It's always 3 samples, but the distance varies with the species. Okay. Going to step it out. Once you get in your Artemis, well, you'll be in your Artemis suit already. This is, I don't know if you've seen these type of things before. I have a first footfall. No one else has been on this planet. That does not necessarily mean anything. Well, it does mean something. It means that no one's been here, so I know I'm the first person to sample these. I select the genetic sampler tool. This. It says once you get close enough, it'll say ready to sample, and you sample it.
Fonticula epipam scanned. Base value 5,727,600. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First
That's the
partial
voice.
Sample collected.
That's Elite Observatory telling me that. That's a free third-party tool that reads Elite Dangerous's journal files. You get the information. Pretty cool. While I'm here, I'm gonna take you on a tour. Cameraless. This is one type of Fonticula, but they look different. There are different versions of them, but let's get off the ground. Try to get a good picture, good view of them. The game does a really cool job of rendering plants and things. Doesn't the Mandalay look like a wasp or something? Yeah, it's nice. Okay, let's go get the couple more samples. I'm gonna raise the landing gear. It'll tell me when I'm far enough. Normally the game doesn't tell you that, but Elite Observatory will tell me that. There are other tools that will do it.
Minimum distance reached.
Here we go.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Oops, sir. Just land right on top of it. I don't know how far you are into the game and stuff, but I routinely take my fleet carrier out and do stuff like this and offer people rides. Come out for a week or so. You just take the carrier someplace, park the carrier, and then you go do exploring.
Second
the nice
partial
thing-
sample collected.
Is you can sell your data on the carrier. Unfortunately, if you sell cartographic data you get from mapping and scanning and stuff, it takes 25% of that. But for exobiology or like the genetic samplings, it takes no cut. You get the full price. It's pretty good. And I like doing that because if you die, as you may know, if you die while you're out exploring, or you get ganked by somebody, whatever, you have some, if you die, you lose that data. So
Minimum distance reached.
I can just
You've
go back to my
traveled over
carrier,
500
or
meters
just,
from
like when I'm
previous
done
sample.
for the day, or every once in a while I just go turn in. That way if something bad happens, I don't lose my data. Plus, oops, I'm way too far. Plus, it motivates you a little bit. Gives you some positive feedback. Instead of going out for a week or something in your ship, like making a long distance trip to Sagittarius A or something, and you do a bunch of scanning and mapping and things, you don't know for sure exactly how much money you've made or efforts. This way, you get kind of instant feedback. You come back from a few hours of exploration and you make 3 or 4 100 million credits, and you go, wow, that's cool, that was easy, I'm gonna do that again. I routinely, on average on stream, I make about on average 300 million in a 4-hour stream.
Sample collection complete.
Hey, we are done on this planet, in this system. But I make about 300 million per 4-hour stream, and but that varies, depending on how it goes. Sometimes you have dry patches and you don't find a whole lot of stuff. Other times you find a lot of good stuff. And once I meet up with the carrier, if it's still on, I'll turn in and you can see what I've gotten so far just doing this. But still a few jumps from the carrier, so some still to can't boost when the landing gear is down. But if you're ever interested, if you want to take a ride on a fleet carrier, and I went out one day off my fleet carrier in my Sidewinder, and Sidewinder actually works really well when you don't have to do big jumps and stuff, because you can land it just about anywhere, and sometimes its biology is not on a flat plane like this, it's on the side of a cliff or a hill or something.
Cannot comply.
Where's your out?
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
6 jumps or so. Let's see. Oh, I'm only 2 jumps from the carrier, so we'll see if the next system has anything or not. If not, then I'll jump into the system with the carrier, and I will check that system too. Had really good luck on that. Next system en route.
Okay, executing now.
Voice control stuff, really nice.
Frame shift drive.
Mandalay can only jump about 73 light years. It's not optimized. Haven't done a lot of work, and I don't really need it to jump.
4,
Vectors.
3.
I'm taking big jumps right now to catch up with the carrier, but once I get to where I'm going with the carrier, you know, to work off of, I'll do economy mode jumps when I'm jumping around the carrier exploring. That'll do jumps of like 4, 5, 6 light years. You get a lot of jumps.
Data incoming.
Wrong scanner.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
We got 13 bodies here, so what I do now is I get away from the star, because sometimes things are behind the star. So put some distance between you and the star, you know, the star shrinks, you know. I mean, it gets smaller in the sky, it doesn't obscure so much. But I like to look at the system map first of all. And if there's planets out here, it said there's 13 bodies, but obviously there's not 13 shown. So no one's been here and done the work necessarily. So I know I'm going to get first footfalls and everything on anything I might find here. Another good thing though about turning in on the carrier, especially for cartographic data, is your name goes
Body
on the
8.
book as soon as you turn it
High
in.
value body.
That's kind of cool. I just go through and I scan here until I do all 13. You never know what's in a system until you scan it. And if you're watching long enough, you'll hear me bitch when I came across a system that had over 40 bodies in it earlier. And you have to scan every single one of them, because you never know. The last thing you scan may be a high value, has some high value biology on it. And that has happened to me before. The very last thing I scanned in a system that had like 50 bodies was the highest paying biology in the game, you know, Stratum Tectonica, which I've already found like 7 of them tonight. Go way out of my way to collect Stratum Tectonica.
Body 9A.
Here we go.
Ammonia atmospheric landable with life. Body 9A. May host a new personal codex entry. Body 9A. Landable with atmosphere.
Okay, this one, you can probably see from the chart there, has one, it may, now, you know, there are 5 types of biology on this planet, but the list there shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 distinct types of fauna, whatever. All of them won't be on that planet, but 5 of them will be. So we'll go there, and hopefully the conch is there, because that's the highest paying one. We'll go there and we'll have to map it and see. There is a type of stratum there, but it's not the high paying type. But where there's, whoops, I'm not done. Once, you know, there's 1 there, so there may be more. So we've got 3 more, 2 more to do, 4 more to do, I don't know. But some are more challenging to locate on a planet.
Body
System
7.
scan complete.
High value body.
It's gonna go to 1. Get rich. Well, actually, not gonna get rich. I don't know how familiar you are with the system map and everything. So if I'm telling you things or saying things that you obviously already know, I'm not trying to say that you don't know anything, but I don't know what your knowledge level is and stuff. You know, like the half moon things are landable. The solid blue things are planets with atmospheres. And if it has a half moon thing and a solid blue thing, it means it's a landable with atmosphere. Almost all biology occurs on a planet that's landable with an atmosphere. Doesn't have to, but almost all of them. So you look at a map and you go, okay, there's no landables with an atmosphere. You can pretty much assume that there's no biology there. Okay. Switch to the right scanner. Once I do the surface map, you'll notice the list for the Elite Observatory that's on the screen on the upper left there. It will narrow down. It'll gray out some items that it can eliminate that are not. When I map the surface, it'll say that there's stratum there, or it'll say like Cactoidea, Concha, or something in the list of things. But the list on the screen will automatically update and gray out things that aren't there. And once I have that information, I can look at it and say, okay, you know, that's not high enough value for me to warrant going down in the effort. But in this case, we'll see. We'll go down probably, because I'm sure a couple of the $2 million plus things. And many times, and probably in this case, you'll see that certain types of biology occur together. So you go down in one area and you'll find out that after you sample one, the other ones are right there, so you can go ahead and sample, you know, some more. Like if there's Concha and Fungoidia, they'll both be in the same type of terrain, so they'll probably occur near each other. And here comes a loop. My throttle at 0, but we're still coasting. I'm infamous for my loops of shame. I keep saying this, I've got to put on a loop of shame counter. It would be such a high value by now. Every stream though, I have probably 5 or 6 loop of shames. Sometimes I do a loop of shame more than once on the same planet. By accident. Rarely I do it on purpose to put myself in I might do a loop just to come out on the daylight side if I'm lucky. Alright, here we go. It's showtime. Find out what's really down there. Now you'll notice that on that list, it shows 2 types of Fungoidia. This surface scan, this scan that I'm going to do now, if it says there's Fungoidia, it can't tell me what type of Fungoidia. It just said it's Fungoidia, so this won't eliminate. It can't eliminate the Fungoidia until I sample it. If Fungoidia is on there, it may not be 9. Now I'm using these probes are from a human material trader.
Surface scanned by 50%.
They're much better than the standard probe. They're about double the coverage area, so usually it doesn't take nearly as many probes to do it.
Surface scan complete.
If you look at that list now, I don't know how big a screen you're looking on, but you'll notice that Aliota's grayed out, the Concha's grayed out, and the Fungoidias are grayed out. So all that's there is bacteria, Cactoidea, Frutexa, Osseous, and Stratum. Let's go look for the Cactoidea. Now you notice how the map changes when the filter changes, because some biology only occurs in certain types of terrain and stuff, but it doesn't change that much. So that, you know, odds are we might be able to find like this Cactoidea and the Osseous in the same areas if I look. I'm gonna get a little closer so I can make it bigger before I decide where I'm gonna come down at. Maybe I can knock the Osseous and the Cactoidea out of, you know, in the same area. Pickles! Welcome in, sir. How are you this fine morning? Yeah, we're good. I picked an area that it stayed blue between changing the filter between the Cactoidea and the Osseous, so hopefully get that. Hopefully we'll be able to find both of them in the same area. So I'm glad to hear that you're good. I'm just talking to Charlie there and
Orbital flight
about exobiology. He's never done any of that, and I'm showing him how easy it is and to make serious money fast. Can't really say much about yours in your statement. I'm fine. I assume my son is fine. I haven't heard from him in a couple of weeks. My daughter, I'm sure, is okay. She texted me on New Year's. My wife's probably fine. She texted me yesterday. Over here. Osseous are usually easy to find. They stick up. They're usually physically big. We'll see what happens here. And even though it's daylight, you'll see me using night vision, toggling it on and off and stuff because they stand out pretty good in night vision. So do rocks. 0.25 G. Always take note of the gravity. Pancake into the surface. Whoa! And that's what happens when you put your boost button right next to your night vision button. Alright. Trying to turn night vision on like that. Boost button. Would have been more fun if I'd been aimed down. There's Stratum Palus right there. If I turn night vision off, you'll see it's green. And that pays 1.36 million if I collect it. I might do that if it's actually here. But I'm looking for the Osseous. And also, if you turn the composition scanner on, it'll help. When you're looking for things, it'll highlight, it'll flicker. You can actually scan them, tell you some information about them. Stratum's everywhere, but that's not what I'm looking for. The Osseous stand out right there. See, that's
starting in 1 minute.
This is one of the Osseous right here. I'll land and sample it, and you can see the cactoides are literally right next. Here, I'll give you a good look at that in a second. Just park right. I'll try to park right. Looks like it's not going to be too challenging to find both of those and the stratum in the same area.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm not going to worry about the area now for Texa. I might effort. I'll give you a good look at the cactoides first. I'm going to do the Osseous. They come in different sizes and shapes and colors and stuff. That's not nearly as big. Usually they're big. This is not. Ended right on top of it. You ready for that cold weather? Weather there,
Osseous
Pickles?
Sphere Alice scanned. Base value 2,404,700. Minimum sample distance 800 meters. First partial sample collected.
Board the ship.
Boarding the ship now.
I'm lucky that we're not going to get. Oh, I notice the ads are running, so no one can hear me. Another odd. here somewhere. You're always ready? Say that about me. I'm not. Not always ready. It's a lot different since the last time we talked. Oh, am I not far enough? I didn't even think about that. Amateur hour. Not enough separation. Board the ship.
Climbing aboard.
100 meters. Ooh. Oh, let's find another one that's sticking up.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 800 meters from previous
Landing
sample.
gear retracted.
Cactoidia. Really annoy me if I have trouble finding. Doubling back, so be a problem. We'll go there. Cactoidia is going to be easy though. Every all that. Stratum down there. Not what I want right now. And of course, when I start looking for the cactoid. Rocks be trolling me. And a blind squirrel finds a nut. Come on. Here. Wish they were the type that. Here we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Second one, but I'm gonna make sure I'm far enough. It doubled back. And the way you can check that quickly, use the genetic sampler and pulse. If it's green, you can scan. Sample it. Turns blue, you're not far enough most likely.
Second partial sample collected.
Turns purple means you have a partial sample of one species. Finger that's purple is a different species. Could sample it, and you would lose the previous sampled species. Have a partial sample of. One last Aussie. I'm gonna go.
Landing gear retracted.
100 meters. This way. Gone far.
distance reached. You've traveled over 800 meters from previous sample.
There's one here. Looks like back getting nowhere behind. One last. Sometimes they're in patches. But, like I said, under night vision, they stand out brighter than the rocks. Maybe the last one of those, then we... I don't know if I'm going to go for the stratum first.
Landing gear deployed.
Or the Victoria. Carrier is at the next place. I'll turn in there if you're still there, Charlie, when I'm done. See the money roll in. Another 2.4 million in the bank, or will
Sample
be once I
collection
turn in.
complete.
Plus, I'll get a discovery bonus and for 4.5. Board the ship.
Boarding now.
Got him. All right. Disembark.
Suit systems online.
Walk over and get the first sample of it. All it would take. Now you notice if I pulse this time, blue. Hey, it's because I'm too close, but I've already got it sampled. Whee! Green flag. Once you do this a
Stratum
few
Paleus
hundred
scanned.
times, you know, it
Base
gets
value 1,362,000.
pretty
Minimum sample
routine.
distance 500 meters.
You start to
First partial
learn
sample collected.
what terrain find certain things at, or the like to be. Like you'll see me, I'll find something and say, I'm gonna go over that smooth area where the dirt changes color to find the other stuff, and I find it at. Board the ship.
Boarding now.
We have to go 500 meters to get the next sample. I'm going to turn to my left and go back the way it came, because I'm ton of the stuff.
Landing gear
Everything I want is
retracted.
back there anyway. Stratum, but here he is back here.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
For me.
Landing gear deployed.
Why? It's got to be obviously moving up. Now a little bit to find the spot. Spot moves. Whoops. Spot moves when you build this. have enough fine control over the don't have enough fine control over the thrusters to move that picky. Second sample of the stratum. Sufficient distance. Knew that, it told me that.
Second partial sample collected.
Once I get these done, then I get the Concordia. Now for Texas, probably nowhere near here. Try the effort up. Probably have to go back up to the orbit and come back, change the filter and come back down to some area it's at. It might be out on the flatland. I haven't seen any cactus.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Remember all those cactoidia we were, yeah, the cactoidia we were seeing? There's some down there. Okay. Good, I can get this. It's really nice when there's more than one type in the same area. So, I mean, just group them up, you know? Go searching the planet for a bunch of them. Sometimes you do, though. Sometimes you find one and you have to go back up to orbit to find a spot to come down. Let me take an eyeball over here.
Sample collection complete.
We'll fly down. This would not be a bad place to use an SRV. I don't use my SRV very often, but this terrain is not. Board the ship.
Stand by. Boarding now.
We got to get 3 samples of Concordia. Thinking that's what's down here.
Landing gear retracted.
This is bacteria if you've never seen it before. Now there's different colors of it and stuff. Definitely. I'm not going to worry about bacteria. Not the only bacteria I really worry about. Try to get nitrogen foramen in it paint or some. We'll see.
Landing gear deployed.
I like the Mandalay because when you come off the ship, if you can see it out of the cockpit, you come out of the front of the ship. But the aspects, you come out the back side of the ship. Sometimes I get disoriented and I go, where was that stuff? First one of these.
Cactoida lapis scanned. Base value 2,483,600.
This you only have to go 300 meters.
Minimum sample distance 300 meters.
Things are like you only, some
partial
things you only have to go like
sample
150 meters, and you can look around and you can see other patches of this stuff. You can just walk over and well, they don't have good visibility here. Rain. Board the ship.
Boarding the ship.
300 meters is starting to put.
Landing gear retracted.
Going this way.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 300 meters from previous sample.
Look. Look.
Landing gear deployed.
As it's over. It won't be when I get down. Fire. Okay, what part of? Let me land. Are you going to get drops? I don't know if I have drops turned on. If there's any drops available, you'd get them, but wouldn't. No, the cats are generally good. I'm gonna try to reposition here to see if I can. Cats are good. Running out too much pain. Wait a second. You know what I'm gonna do? I hate it though when it says that it's okay, alignment's okay, and you're on the ground, but it won't let you land. Giving me a hard time there? Well, that's not a hard time. No, but the cats are good. Really, we're serious about asking. Still have them. You at? Oh. Oh, it's close. Get a second sample of this. I think I'm going to worry about the Exa. Enough time here. And again, I'm looking down in the base of the crater down there. See what I see.
Second partial sample collected.
I see another one here. I'll walk. Oh, that's not far. I'm glad this is a game, because if I had to run like this at my age and physical condition and lung capacity, I'd be not. Say I'd be not. All we gotta do is find one more Cactordia. You need to play the game again, though, Pickles. Come out and take it. Do it easy. No killing people. Just come out and collect some plant sample. Board the ship.
Boarding now.
You can do both. You can install both games on your computer and
Landing gear retracted.
take turns playing them. Now, isn't that just
Minimum
annoying as all
distance
get
reached.
out? I
You've
hope.
traveled over 300 meters
Well, it
from
says I've
previous
gone
sample.
far enough. Like, man, if I would have just seen these a while ago, I could have just landed here a lot easier. See if it actually...
Landing gear deployed.
Well, you only need one brain cell. Just look at me. You only need half a brain cell for elite. If you want to get fancy, you might need one or two. If you want good graphics. It's all muscle memory almost, you know. Do exobiology in my sleep now. Pretty much do. What time is it? 4:41? Haven't been to bed yet.
Sample collection complete.
Board the ship?
Boarding the transport.
Not even tired yet. Alright, let's blow this planet.
Landing gear
I'm not going to
retracted.
worry about the exo.
Starting now.
I really didn't know you could do that from not being super punk.
Cannot comply. Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm always learning new minor things about the game. But Charlie, if you're still there, I'm going to jump to the system that has my carrier. And if there's no biology in that system, then I'll go straight to the carrier. But if there's biology there, then I'll scan that stuff what's there before I go to the carrier. And turn in. Next system en route.
Flying.
Just next jump. Yeah.
Frame shift drive charging.
Out of here. One thing at a time. Alright. Is Stalker 2 a open-ended game, meaning, you know, kind of like Elite, there's no real end to it? You just
4,
playing, or is there a
System.
2,
way to win the game?
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
fuel scooping.
20 bodies. Arg. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. Carrier's gonna have to wait
Fuel
a minute.
scooping complete.
You know, I did the same thing with Stray. I'm gonna play some more of that, the game Stray. It has an ending. You can go through the game really quickly. It takes me about 4 or 5 hours to finish the game. But I learn new stuff each time I go through the game. There's a lot of kind of side quests in that game that you can do. You don't have to do a lot of them. Especially if you've already finished it and you know a bunch of stuff. But it's been so long since I've played it, I've forgotten most of the stuff, like where things are located. No speed run for me on that game. Then I have to relearn how to use the controller, gamepad controller, for play it. Pretty bleak here, biology-wise. Good art God. Bet that means something to you.
Body 3. Wide ring.
Nice that you get a wide ring.
Body
Oh, he's
3A.
correcting his typo.
Shepherd Moon.
I see. Thank you for that, Pickles. Never figured that out on my own.
Body 3C. Shepherd Moon. Body 3B. Shepherd Moon. Body 3D. Shepherd Moon.
5 more to go. Allergy. Think about what I'm going to do. Is probably going to involve moving further away. Here's my carrier. Where are you hiding at? You know, out here some.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
We'll make things small. I don't think there's going to be any biology here. There isn't any. I will wait till ads are over before the turn in though chart. Need the money. Here we go. Science. E. One more left.
System scan complete.
Alright, Pickles, I'll be here. I'll head to the carrier, but I won't turn in until after the... Then I'll go back out again. I don't have to turn in, but I just want to show Charlie. Ads running? Thought it said ads running. Okay, now I see the ad indicator. Just killing time until the ads are over.
Oh, 7 Commander. Welcome to our carrier.
Good old cat's. More ad to go. good because I turn really quick break to get coffee. And we'll start off. I'll set the carrier jump point. All again. Find some more money.
We're ready for our next haul. Assignments have been confirmed and crew are on standby.
Flight assist off.
Okay, I think
Flight assist
ads
on.
are over. Go ahead and land and go on the road.
Docking request approved. Head to your allocated pad. Your docking request has been accepted. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Landing gear deployed.
You there now, Charlie? I'll turn in the cartographic data first, just as a comparison.
Contact
I don't know
confirmed.
why. Yeah, I had to
Engaged.
disembark, so I
Welcome
had
to our carrier, Commander.
to go down. This is my fleet carrier. Now the carrier is going to take 25% of this, but it's 1.9 million of the system. This is just 5 stops I did between the last carrier position and where it jumped to. We basically, you could say 2 million a day, not including the discount for the carrier.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Call lift.
Caution, opening door.
Having a fleet carrier real handy. Don't know why I have a guard. I don't need a guard. But it came with the carrier. Pilot's lounge. Vista Genomics.
Yes,
Let me add it.
you have organic data to share with us.
Dude.
Well, let's see what you've got for us.
The base value from what I collected in those 6 systems or whatever I went through, but not all of them had biology, of course. 30 million credits. Now I'm going to get a first discovery bonus on this value because I'm the first person that sampled them on these planets and to turn them in. That's 155 million credits. So that was easy. How long would it take you doing that, doing missions or courier jobs and stuff, that's why I said do the Billionaires Boulevard and stuff. Learn how to do this stuff, and it's easy and fast.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
You're welcome. Now we'll go back to the ship and run into the wall while I'm scratching my nose. Set the carrier's next jump and call lift. And I'll do it myself. Set the carrier's next jump and set my next route. And scan the systems between here and where the carrier is going to jump to. Easy peasy. Board the ship.
Boarding the ship.
Okay, we are in what system? B26-2. I have a route planned out from Route Planner. Tells me what systems the carrier to jump through. 500 light years almost. Jump in 15 minutes. He will be long gone by then. Make sure. Little scratches on my ship real quick. Iridium is good. Iridium's the fuel the carrier uses. Now we will plot a course where the carrier is going. Jumps, so we'll just scan the systems on the way there. Same as before. Rinse and repeat. Hopefully we'll find some high value items. Not. Won't know till we try.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship is ready. Keep your throttle low until clear.
That's all there is to it, though, Charlie. Onca system. FSS it. Find biology. Go there. Surface map. Scan it.
You're clear. Feel free to accelerate.
Down and sample it.
What's your thinking about that?
It is really. It's not hard. There are times when it's difficult because it's hard to find stuff sometimes. But many times it's not. And it takes some practice spotting things sometimes.
Jumping to next system.
2, 1.
Target mode engaged.
But if you're not picky like me, initially when you first start out, you probably won't be picky, There's lots of planets with bacteria and things like that at 1 million a pop. Plus, if it's undiscovered, you'll get 5 million a pop.
Scanner
At 1
activated.
million.
Fuel scooping.
29 bucks. I hate that.
Fuel scooping complete.
Hate it because most of the time big systems just don't contain anything worthwhile. Not always, but most of the time. Spend so much time scanning it. Let's see if anyone's... It's not a big problem here. I say see if anyone's been here. But near the bubble and stuff, or near... say you move away from the bubble and you're heading towards Sagittarius A or something. That's a very common path. A lot of it's explored if you're on the directly on the path between Sagittarius A and the bubble, or between Colonia and Sagittarius A. So what you do then is you go up or down or sideways a little bit to get off the beaten path and increase your chances of finding something that's undiscovered. That way you get the bonuses. Same work's involved, exactly the same, it's just you get more money because you're the first one to do it. But if you do the Billionaires Boulevard, it'll be good practice for you before you go out and try to go out away from the bubble and really not much different from regular basic exploration, but you just have the additional step of going down. After you map it, you go down. FBI, open up! Oh, we got a raid.
Wake up. Sunny's 1D3 up is raiding. Forcing 8 victims to suffer through your stream.
Hey, Sunnyside, welcome in. Raiders. FBI, open up. That's right. Welcome in. 7, how was your stream? I stopped in on you earlier. I didn't say anything. I lurked a few minutes to see what people are doing. Long, boring engineering. I know. I heard you. Long and boring could describe this stream also. Or at least repetitive. Give it that much, right? I've got a budding exobiologist in the house, in chat. I mean, trying to talk him into learning to do it and go make some money the easy way. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. If I'm playing the game, I'm usually streaming. Hey, no problem, you know. I'll walk you through it. Super easy. I mean, it's the same steps
Body
each
A1EA.
time.
Nested moon.
You know, there is a little bit of intuition and guesswork. You know, but you learn that from experience. Well, once you scan one, it's all the same way you scan everything else. I mean, done any on-foot stuff where you clone security profiles or anything? Kinda similar. Point your thing and, you know, push button. Different instrument. Well, it's
Body B2. Neon atmospheric landable with life.
finding where to go is
Body
just
B2.
routine. That's what I'm doing
Landable
now.
with atmosphere.
Just as importantly, finding where not to go. Like, I'm not going here for this $1 million bacteria. I'm not going to waste my time on that. Joe and Charlie, we just
Body B4.
came from a planet
Neon
that had
atmospheric landable.
5 biologies, and
Body B4.
and
Landable
jumping
with
just
atmosphere.
between from where the carrier was to where the carrier is, like 6 jumps or so, and not all systems had biology. I think only 3 of them had it. Made over 155 million. You know, that impressed Charlie. So easy
Body
to make
B3.
money.
Neon atmospheric landable. Body B3.
You don't have to
Landable
go
with
way
atmosphere.
out from the bubble and do it like I am here. I don't know about getting rank. I guess if you turn it in at one of the power play things, the guy likes to get stuff, doesn't he? I don't know who it is, but you know, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm going to pledge to first. Do stuff eventually. Well, it doesn't take that long to make. I made Elite. I'm well into Elite. I don't even know. Let me see. Am I Elite 1 yet? 2? I'm Elite 1 in exobiology already. I'm almost to Elite 2. Yeah, almost. I'm already Elite 2 in exploration. Good. I don't really care about that. It's nice. I remember not that long ago when I made Elite on the stream. And I turned in the exobiologist stuff, and the thing popped up, said, you know, you've been promoted to Elite. And I was like going, that said something. What did it say? And the chat had to tell me what it said. I'm triple Elite, kind of, sort of. Trade, the exploration, and exobiology. Now, if I could just get it in combat. I won't say gave up, but I put combat stuff on standby to do this type of stuff because I enjoy it more.
Body
Scan
A3E.
complete.
Argon atmospheric landable with life. Body A3E. Landable with
See,
atmosphere.
this again is not worth doing, but I'm gonna go get that Fonticula just because I like Fonticula. No, it's really not worth it. Yeah, well, all the combat I have is from NPC, and pirates and stuff. Figure I can get it eventually. And the Titan, I guess the Thargoid stuff kind of helped a little bit. 3E. Normally I wouldn't do this. I'm serious, I wouldn't even, it's only $1 million, I wouldn't do it, but I'm just going to do it because Fonticula is super easy to find. Yeah, I can act like I meant to do. I did not mean to do that, but it's all good. All right, well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Oh, I won't have any trouble finding a Fonticula. Those things are everywhere and they stick up out of the ground. And you can even find them in the dark. They're easy. I'm finding bacteria in the dark. That's not so much easy. Not so easy. This is really just killing time because I need the right scanner as I do another loop of shame. I'm on the dark side, so let's come around and hopefully we'll end up on the daylight side. Come out of this tactical maneuver. I'm close. I like it when that plan works out and it comes out and it puts me right in front of the planet eyesight. That's happened about 3 times out of 3,000. I'm working on it. Let me... Here we go. But thanks again for coming in there, Sonny, if you're still there. Great day. Bringing your community in. If anybody in chat, oh, that's pretty. Anybody in chat, questions or just comments, free to speak up. I'm nice. Ask, anybody. Except 28 Pickles. Don't ask him.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Area and Fonticula, both in the same area, so act like we know what we're doing. Ice ball, look at that blue ice though. I don't mean from the map. Cool.
Orbital flight engaged.
Almost tempted to go down there and see why it's... I'm thinking it should just appear in patches. No 5. I turn night vision on. And out. And with 800 meters. And here, they should start. There's a big patch. I knew you was still hiding, lurking.
Landing gear deployed.
And these are very, very common, and that's why they're only $1 million. But they're very common. They're pretty looking, their own way. Okay, we've seen them. Let's go sample. It's over with. But they're only $1 million or million credit. Ooh, nice jump. Oh, low grab.
Fonticule Uacamp Strees
You
scan.
SRV
Base
users,
value 1 million.
this is the perfect
Minimum
place for
sample
it. You can
distance
see these
500
things
meters.
off in the distance.
First partial sample collected.
Usually avoid the SRV because it's hard to see things sometimes, but on this planet, I'm going to fly. Board the ship.
Climbing on board.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Mr. Bolodinka. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Come in. I mean, it's unsuitable. You can land there. I'm going to take a break here in a little bit. And for you guys that may not have done much exobiology or anything, slideshow that plays during that, you'll see a ton of different types of plants. And definitely got to get more
Second partial sample collected.
done with the board the ship.
Transitioning to ship.
One last sample. Any bacteria yet though. Looking, but you're far.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Brain's a little different. I'm gonna do. I'm not worry about it. Smoother section. be the last one of these. I'm not going to worry about the bacteria. Real quick break, just 2 minutes. Gotta go downstairs. I'm aged.
Sample collection complete.
Board the ship.
Boarding the ship now.
Being said, I will be back in literally 2 minutes. Hang tight a sec. Wrong button again. Doing that. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. That didn't take too long. Oops. Press on here. Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
Been talking.
Lead. In gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
That took too long.
4, 3, 2,
$1 million in time, but did it. Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we have 6 jumps to where the carrier's at. Oh boy, ads are running already. I could have timed my break there a little better.
4,
Leaving
3,
system.
2, 1. Engage.
Same old. Honk,
Scanning for
scoot.
information.
Fuel scooping.
9 bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
3 stars. Because it lists ABC there on the upper right. Distance between me and the star. The map, see if anyone's been here to do any work. Nope. All mine. Nothing. 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 And lastly,
System
nothing.
scan complete.
Not much here. There's nothing here to biology.
Frameshift drive charging.
M-Star we're going to. I will probably arrive at my, I won't say final destination, but I'll stop jumping the carrier for several days. And I'll be working off of the carrier, doing many more systems than what I'm doing now, just in between the carrier waypoints.
Analyzing now.
It'll look just the same, it just there'll be a lot.
Fuel scooping.
10 bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
Distance between me and the stars so it don't hear so much of the sky. System maps, see if anyone's done the work. Nope. Undiscovered. We go to work. Oh, no variety at all here. It's body. I'm at a desktop room to move my mouse.
Body 6. Neon
Another
atmospheric landable with
bacteria,
life.
$1 million. We
Body
will
6.
not be efforting it.
May host a new personal codex entry. Body 6. Landable with atmosphere.
One.
System scan complete.
Not going after that bacteria. Now the system map will look different. There would be the bacteria. Logical. We're not going there.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm gonna waste my time there. I want some good stuff. I found 4 or 5 stratum tectonica earlier. It was nice. Wouldn't mind finding one of them there.
Adjusting for
3,
jump.
2, 1.
I've been in here too long. I feel
Nothing like making
unusual.
$100 million at pop, you know. Million credits. 90 million. Not a long tunnel. Already had my crash for this. Wow, look at all them stars. Y'all see that?
Okay, executing now.
Body B. Close binary relative to body size.
9 bodies.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Get some distance between us and them stars. You can already see some things in that orbit line there. That's quite a ways. How many stars are we dealing with here? Okay, 4.
Body D5.
I hope so. In this
Argon
system we might
atmospheric
find
landable.
something here.
Body D5. Landable with atmosphere. Body D1.
Uh-oh.
Sulfur dioxide atmospheric
We have
landable
to go
with
there.
life. Body
That's
D1.
either bacterium or
Landable
stratum
and terraformable.
tectonica. 9 times out of
Body
10
D1.
it'll be bacteria,
Landable
but
with
there's always a
atmosphere.
chance.
Body D1. High value body.
Oh, we have the
Body D2.
unicorn of things.
Sulfur
Dioxide with
atmospheric
2
landable with life.
biologicals. This
Body
is
D2.
bacteria and
Has high
stratum
biological value.
tectonica.
Body D2.
We have
Landable with
possibly up to
atmosphere.
2 stratum tectonica here, at least 1 guaranteed.
Body D4. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
$1 million
Body
bacteria,
D4.
which we'll ignore with
Landable with
dignity.
atmosphere.
I'm already happy because I'm going to get another stratum tech.
System
Talking about
scan complete.
High value body.
Nothing. Okay, that's everything. So let's go get. Let's go check the. Go check to see if that's bacteria or not here. D2 is the one. That's the good one. It's guaranteed. I mean, I guarantee it's got stratum tech. We'll go here and see if we got bacteria or stratum tech. Man, that'd be nice to have 2 stratum techs. Time for the loop of shame. It ain't quite mean to do that much of a loop of shame, but we're here now. So here's that. Easy to find the daylight side with this star right there. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. Need a loop of shame. I'm gonna make it go shame, shame, shame. And when I yeah. Gun shy now. I'm afraid to even give it any throttle. Alright, got fingers crossed here. This is either bacteria or stratum tectonica. And if it's a stratum, then it will be stratum tectonica. I say bacteria. Won't be upset if it. I know the other planet is a stratum tectonica. And if I get the bacteria on the other planet together with the stratum, that $100 million. If I don't get the bacteria, it'll be not real keen to get the bacteria, but usually it's pretty easy. Usually it's right there. Most of the time stratum's on a darker planet, but I hope. A little high on that one. Back shot. Far off.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Too bad. Bacterium.
Surface scan complete.
Now we go to the other. Where there will be joy. Dioxide with 2 biological. Doesn't get any better. Sometimes ammonia with 2 biologicals. Sometimes a CO2 mixed with sulfur dioxide. I'm excited. Now y'all can tell I'm excited. I know it's there. I like the way Elite Observatory puts a bag of money or a bag of gold next to E2. I could go faster, I could boost, you know, but want to. Trying hard to redeem myself and not do yet another loop of shame. I only do those a lot in the Mandalaya. Seems to be nimble. Does seem to coast a ways though. Recruit. Right, Charlie, if you're still there, this is 100 million coming up. The big one. Well, with the discovery boat. It's only 19 value. Still, that's nothing to sneeze at. Hoping to find some Electricaea though. Down on the dark side for that because it glows. Cool looking. See how this planet's darker than the last planet? Darker. I prefer finding it on darker soil. Not because it really stands out, but the bacterials. Oh. The double shot.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, got that one. Nailed that one.
Body
Surface
D2
scan complete.
has high biological value.
Value. One for it. Some planets is more prevalent than here. Generally speaking, most of the time, not all the time, most of the time, when I drop out, it'll just materialize right in front. There'll be a lot of most of it. I actually had to go look for it a couple. One time, I had to go up to orbit 4 times, relocate and find different spots before I actually found it. I'd actually, had given up. On the last time, I said, no, it's too much money. I got to try again. And I found it. It was everywhere that time. Looking at the color of the soil over here. Hopefully it'll be there.
Orbital flight engaged.
Now I'm gonna go. It'll just pop out on us. 5:30 a.m. Play this every stream at this time of the morning saying, I got to go grocery shopping. Went yesterday and picked up cat food in the town instead of the convenience store. And get some real food. Nerves. For bigger patch. Be one of those cases where it's difficult, but I don't think it will. You just pop up here. Here they go. Here, and there's bacteria to the upper right, and it. There's stratum tectonica though.
Landing gear deployed.
Myself close to it. hopefully when I get the last sample, I can find it when it has bacteria right next to it. First sample of it. Isn't that pretty? Stratum tectonica. Stratum tectonica.
Stratum tectonicus scanned. Base value 19,010,800. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
Not be a
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
perfect. Easy money. And some luck. Luck in finding this because I'm no
Second partial
special
sample
ability
collected.
to find stratum tectonica out of other biology, but so many times. More to go of this. Try to find one. Hey Mart, is that pretty stratum I'm getting?
Landing gear retracted.
Isn't that pretty? Telling chat. It's like the sixth one I found tonight. Not on this trip, not on this particular excursion, but a good evening. I'm going to try to find the last one next to some biology, like right there.
Minimum distance
Maybe some
reached.
bacteria.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Sample last one, and you get first sample of bacteria.
Landing gear deployed.
Tell me. Oh, how's your morning going there, Mark? It's been long. I've been up all night. Streaming a lot. Like my third stream in 24 hours. And then we'll get the bacteria. Don't get much closer than that, does it? Wait a sec. Is it trying to tell me that that's bacteria? That's weird. Working in acquisition for your power. Oh, that's
Sample collection
cool,
complete.
I guess. Know nothing about that. Can't wait till the colonization comes out. That'll give me something. That'll be a time sink and a half, won't it? Find you a spot and then start hauling materials.
Bacterium Cerberus scanned. Base value 1,689,800. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample
I
collected.
probably will do that. I don't know what I'd name my first station. Probably one of my cat's names or something. Took me 3 years to get it done, but I need to team up with somebody for that type of stuff. This is watch back here. far enough.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Did the first. Number 2. I would enjoy turning in this. I don't know what they're... I don't know how that's going to work. If the is it going to automatically create missions to, get cargo or something, I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll figure it out, right? Getting picky on me.
Second partial sample
I
collected.
need to find somebody to team up with though, and do that and get a system, and I think it'd go much better, much faster with a team of people doing the stuff. Yes, pay them. I mean, surely they get some kind of reward. I don't know. I mean, does the architect get? You're hauling deliveries to build your station. Do you get paid anything for that? I mean, I don't know. I wonder how that's going to work. Or you just have to go buy the materials and deliver them. I mean, that sounds like the right way to do it. It's like out of pocket, go buy stuff and. Going to go up here.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
What's wrong with this? When are they supposed to drop that colonization stuff? Do you any clue on that? Second quarter or something? Rich.
Sample collection complete.
Next system. Board the ship.
Transitioning to ship.
I have no idea. February or March. I hope it's not real buggy.
Landing gear retracted.
Are they going to release it for just the partners first to play with? It's kind of unfair. Start,
Frame shift drive charging.
I haven't even given any thought to finding a system.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I guess it's going to be like the gold rush, when it first comes out or something, people trying to make a system, and all the good systems will be gone. End up with a dust ball with some settlement in the dirt. You know. Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Frameshift drive charging.
We got 3 jumps to the carrier. My biggest question is, do I want to do another set of 6? It kind of depends on how long it takes to get through 2 systems, 3 including the system the carrier is in. I hope, I really do hope it's for everybody. Even if it's buggy,
Fuel scooping.
as long as you can get your claim in, you know. Well, eventually they'll get some of the bugs worked out, you know. It's so
Fuel scooping complete.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Ads in 1 minute, we got 11 bodies. Probably be through scanning after the ads. By the time the ads, anybody's been here, outful could happen.
Body A6. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
Bacteria and
Body A6.
fonticula.
Landable with atmosphere. Body A5. Argon atmospheric
More
landable with life.
bacteria and fonticula.
Body A5. Landable with atmosphere.
More
Body A4.
bacteria and
Argon
fonticula.
atmospheric landable with life. Body A4. Landable with atmosphere.
Big fan of methane either. Here.
Body A1A.
Uh-oh.
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Body A1A. May host a new personal codex
A
entry.
high value there.
Body A1A. Landable with atmosphere.
Different though. Definitely not fonticula. Might go there.
System scan complete.
Bound to be bacteria, so both over. We'll go there. Yeah, we'll go to A1. Pick up the $2 million, 10 million. Don't worry about the other one. Area ones and fonticula. Time for another loop. Oh. Really? Alright, scanner set up. A-lit side of this thing. Here, according to the other. Honestly, I'm actually just doing something to, hey, Mark's came online. keep me from just scanning and stuff, even though I could be looking and trying to find something higher value. No one wants to watch that 100. Much more better content to be going down to the surface, getting something at high value. Do this for you guys. Make the sacrifice for a low value item. Two probes. What if I can do with that?
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Bacteria and tusk. The higher value. It's higher than the conscious. Go. Sadly, though, kind of by itself, that's usually easy to find when it likes to hang around other biological, like tubus or something. Easy to find the tubus, and usually the tussock is near it. Look at the
Orbital flight engaged.
Or it's like better angle. Go see if we can find these patches of tussock scattered about. Only 200 meters. Theoretically possible. I've done it before. You know, I find a bunch of it around and I just park and I walk over to get them. Take the SRV. Sometimes it's quicker to actually buy those. For me, 'cause I ride the SRVs afterwards. If we start seeing tufts or patches of it, we have to fly around a bit. The only bad thing is that you have to go rolling slow. It's always render until you're right up on the patch. But slow. I'm oh, there they are. Abundant they are. Notice how they didn't show up until I'm right up on. And trying to look around and see where the next patch is. Part is. Fine. May be possible though. Get two samples. One side, the other side might be down. Walk over.
Landing gear deployed.
More unsuitable terrain here. If we're lucky, we can get two samples right here. Over that way. Quite literally. As far as I can this way. Be a matter of just feet.
Tussock Ventisa scanned. Base value 3,227,700.
I think
Minimum
we'll be able to
sample
get it
distance
here.
200 meters. First partial sample collected.
Hike. More over there. We might be able to get all three here. Another patch over there. So this has been a good job for this. I'm gonna need it.
Minimum distance reached.
Easy.
You've traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
Easy. We got all three of them. Go to those faraway pits. I will go to these. 50-foot count.
Second partial sample collected.
I don't think I can. I know I can from that patch over there, but I want to walk over this way just to see some. Bacteria. I have to walk. No, that's. That will be done here in a moment. What? Yeah, part of them are blue and part of them are green. Every foot count.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
Small in one spot.
Sample collection complete.
And with this system, I'm not going after the particulate. Fine looking ship you have there, Commander. No. Gotta look up in the engine. I have. Board the ship.
Boarding. Stand by.
Million or so. Walk about.
Landing gear retracted. Frame shift drive charging.
Next system en route.
I think this is the way.
Frameshift drive charging.
Class A, yellow star. Almost back to the carrier. The system, then the system. Down.
4,
Force
3,
adjustment.
2, 1. Engage.
Marvelous. Marvelous. You know, that stuff sounds cool. Well, you hear it about 500 times. And it just sounds inane. I guess that means I need a different voice pack someday.
Analyzing.
Not analyzing anything unless you have a discovery scanner.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Body. Either 2 stars. Not 2 stars. Let's see what it is. Only it's a gas giant. Fighting too hard.
System scan complete.
That was easy. Calming
Frameshift
staples.
drive charging.
Carrier's at a class T. Well, probably won't be much there, life-wise. Oh, I went through several
Leaving system.
class L
2, 1.
others.
Engaged.
There were bodies there, and I think one of them even had bacteria, but I really found much life around the non-main sequence stars. Yet. Once I get the carrier parked. I've been running with the, when these routes, with the filter set to all stars.
Complying.
We got orbit lines. 8 orbit lines. You know what that means? Does that possibly mean that someone's been here? Holy cow. All the systems all the way out here, essentially no one has been here. I'm at the furthest point of my trip so far, and there actually somebody has passed through this system. No life here, but that's just amazing, isn't it? Target is obscured. Obscured by what? A star? Tell that someone had been here because of the orbit lines. Occasionally you get a couple of orbit lines depending on whether it has a star or not, depending on what's been auto-scanned when you jumped in, but any. I had a mauve adder when I was jumping into the carrier system, and it put me, there was 2 stars there, and it put me like between the 2 stars. 141,000 light seconds from the carrier. I didn't go to the carrier. I just plotted another jump and stuff for carrier and everything, but that would have sucked. I was actually going to the carrier. Alright guys, I'm gonna turn in at the carrier, then I'm gonna end my stream, so after I turn in and everything, set up another jump for the carrier. Guys, start thinking about who the real
Welcome, Commander. Please
you
respect
guys
our
stick
carrier
around till
flight
then.
carefully. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Clearance to land granted. Your computer will
Landing
do the
gear
rest.
We meet
deployed.
again. I guess we're destined for great things. Not.
Landing complete. Clamps engaged. Welcome, Commander.
Go ahead and set the carrier up to jump. 15 minutes, that would give me plenty of time still to figure out what I'm gonna do. Plenty of tritium. 78.3 current. There. Anybody have any questions before we move on? Yeah, I am. I'm going further too. Let's see. Running cartography. Didn't go through that many systems. So, I mean, in between carrier jumps and big jumps, it's only 6. I don't expect a lot of data, and I don't expect a lot of money from the biology unless we get lucky. Turn in and see what we got. I was thinking, you know, I left the left dock, if you will, at Sharander with 22,116 tons of tritium. So I should be able to go pretty far. I don't even know what Dryman's is. I'm not going anywhere in particular. I'm just going out, you know, and put my name on things just to piss people off when they come through exploring and go, man, that Commander Pocardison's been everywhere. Some guy actually ticked me off one time. I was out in the deep, and there was one guy I kept finding literally everywhere I went.
Genomics.
He was obviously a true explorer.
You have some data to sell.
You know, the
I'm
type,
curious
not
to
like
see
me.
what
I
you
just
brought
jump
us.
around 24 million. 124. Not upset with that.
Just to thank you for your contribution.
Yeah. Where is Dryman's at? What is a Dryman? Something special there? Do I need to go there? I went to the Great Annihilator just because someone in chat said, you need to go to the Great Annihilator. I was like, okay, let's go. That was worth it, though. That was pretty nice. Nice black hole. I'll have to check my tritium, but I have not even used a quarter of my tritium, I don't think. I was thinking of going to about 25, maybe 26, 27, further than Sagittarius A. You know, I usually have a nice surplus when I come back from Sagittarius A, but you know, I usually donate it to another commander carrier back. Where's Dryman's at? And is that the name of the place? Oh. I have no idea where Dryman's is. I mean, is there something in particular? That sector? Sector name? Where's it at? No. No, I'm not going to go there. I was thinking of maybe coming out here. I was over here. I've been here. I haven't been here, though. I mean, I could perhaps go there. If I have enough juice, I might do that. But I was actually trying to come as far as I dared this way. I'm even willing to run out of tritium as long as I'm close back to the bubble, and I'll make runs between, you know, the bubble and my carrier, my Type 9, you know. This should be, It says it's Dryman's there. I don't know what this is called over here. Name, pick a star. Y'all's. And you talking about this region right here? I just found a star. I mean, a bunch of stars that they were preferenced with Dryman. Is there anything of significance though? Oh, over this way. This said it was Dryman's. I thought. I found a bunch of stars when I did this. Well, it says a permit's required. Why is that? Odd. How much of that section there is permit locked? Why? Inquiring minds want to know why. That's odd. Why is it permit locked? Any idea? That might make me want to go that way. Something over this way, but I'm sure if it's permit locked, there have been people all around this thing. Trying to figure out why it's permit locked. You're just a walking encyclopedia, man. Huh. Let me see, just out of curiosity, real quick, how much tritium I have. Guess I could just look at my inventory and transfer, but this is more fun. I still have 16. Started out with 22, but that's kind of misleading. It was 22 total, but not. So I should be able to burn down to about 12, be 11. I can go a little ways further, not a long ways further. Probably go another 5,000 light years. I don't know. We'll see. I was kind of hoping to get around 20,000 or so. But it's spiral arms. All right. I'm done. Who we raiding, folks? Give me a name. Any name. As long as they're playing Elite and they
Carrier jump sequence is
speak
underway.
in English.
Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
The Starcat, Brother Sabathius, Jazz in Space. A lot of people streaming Elite at this time of morning. Anybody got a suggestion? I'll pick somebody. I don't know any of these people. That doesn't mean anything. Like a lot of Europeans. Well, gosh.
Ignition.
What?
Loading configuration.
No
All
idea.
systems nominal.
No idea what voice. It.
One moment, please.
Voice attack off. It's thinking. Cat's purr. Yeah, that's my carrier name, Pickles. Who y'all want to raid? I think Brother Sabathia's just started.
Any passengers who wish to remain in the system must depart the carrier within the next few minutes.
There's someone, oh, he's Norwegian, but he speaks English. He's Boom Thunk.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
All right, well, you guys got about a minute to pick somebody, or I'm going to do it. It'll probably be... No idea. All right, Pickles, thanks for coming in. Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. All right, we're just going to do Brother Sabathius then. Easy. I don't even know if he's actually started the stream yet. Still got his starting soon thing. I guess not him. How about the real other Nate? Sounds like a plan. I have no idea who that is, but we're gonna drop in on somebody. Wish Brother Sabathia's stream had started already. Okay. No. Paralysis by analysis never got us anywhere. Guys in space, who that is?
Services are offline. Market access is unavailable
All
until the
right,
jump is complete.
I'm gonna go with Starcat. That's an easy bet. I'll say hi to her.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Let us go. Thanks for coming in, folks. Enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. 07 Commanders.
Searching the stars for a world like home. Aft explorer drifting through the dark we roam. Scanners up, signals strong. Every system's a map, every scan's a song. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. Earth life stands strong, never will fall. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. Hit the ground, scanners ping alive. Biological wonders in the deep survive. Through the nebula's reach, to the stars untamed, every new discovery adds to the game. But there's danger out there in the pirate zone. Federal Corvette's engines moan. Locked in tight, no mercy given. When pirates attack, it's survival driven. Between the stars and battles fought, he never loses the mission he's got. Life in the black, born for the quest. Bacardi pushes on, never needs rest. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small. Commander Bacardi answers the call. Exploring the mysteries, fighting the foe. In the galaxy's depths, it's where he'll go. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small.